Hey, the fairy event just dropped and here is everything you need to know to maximize your rewards. And get these juicy tier 5 rewards, which includes 3 enchanted eggs, 3 enchanted seed packs, and check these all new pets. We have cockatrice. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive right in before wasting any of your time. So this is the wishing well or the fountain, which requires specific type of plants with the glimmering mutation, or as you see it requires a sunbulb. But what is a sunbulb? If we click the rewards and click on this question button on the seed pack, we see that sunbulb is here. So to complete this requirement, I need some new enchanted seed packs. But to get enchanted seed packs, I need to make a wish. And to make a wish, I either need to fill this bar or submit these two fruits. Which, by the way, submitting these two fruits is actually so much easier. But yeah, how do we get glimmering mutation? We can get the glimmering mutation from the fairies, either from this early event or from roaming fairies, which I will cover in a second. But let's first grow this sunbulb on my alt account and let's make a wish. Now we need a glimmering dragon fruit. Again, this is the new uncommon plant from the enchanted seed pack. Here. So this wishing well can require plants from the seed pack, which is really challenging, I must say. Because once again, to get rewards, you need to fill this bar or submit the required plants. And filling this bar is not easy. Each common plants give 1 points, uncommon 2, and more rarity gives more rewards, maxing out at transcendent, which gives 8 points. So filling this bar is really hard. So you should focus on these specific requirements. And it requires a glimmering dragon fruit, which I have one here. So let's go and submit the glimmering dragon fruit and choose offer plant. And by the way, roaming fairy is this. There will be a message saying a fairy appeared somewhere. And we need to go find this fairy. This is a roaming fairy. And if we interact with this roaming fairy, it will fly to our garden and apply glimmering mutation to one of our plants. So check out for these roaming fairies. But let me get some sunbulbs from my alt and I can actually make the wish. It doesn't require glimmering sunbulb, which saves me a lot. I will choose offer a plant and submit all the requirements. Now we can make a wish. As you see, you can see your tier here. Each time you submit all the requirements, your tier will go up by 1. So I did 4 requirements and let's make a wish. Now as you see, we got bunch of good rewards here. I'm at tier 4, so I can get 2 enchanted seed packs, 5 mutation spray glimmering, which this mutation spray glimmering can help me do the quest faster. But I will choose the seed packs because I think you'll need some plants from this seed pack. And let's open it. I'm sorry for wasting your time, but I really need to see this. We got the glowthorn and let's do one more. And we got the glowthorn again. Alright. Now once you make a wish, you will gain some fairy points. Also you can get some fairy points from the rewards. Once you got some fairy points, go to this NPC and talk with it and choose the third option, show me the upgrades. And here you can see all the new fairy upgrades. What I recommend you to do is max these 3. I showed you the roaming fairy. They will spawn randomly when it's not the fairy event. Normal fairies will spawn during the fairy event. So I will increase the roaming fairy spawn amount. They go up in price as you see. But yeah, try to max these 3 first. Then you can go on to the glimmer multiplier. I think this is only good for... I think this is only if you grind 4 shekels. And it won't be that good, alright gang? But here you can go to the show the task and see all the requirements. By the way, these requirements gotten so hard real quick. And you can check all the rewards here by the 4th option. If you scroll all the way down, we see these crazy rewards. 3 enchanted eggs, pet shot glimmering, aurora vine, 3 enchanted seed pack. Now how you can maximize the rewards? As I said, you need to get more glimmering mutations. And one way to do it is with fairy upgrades. Another way is to use alt accounts. As you see, I got my sunbulb from this guy, which is my alt account. And you can use T-Rex. T-Rex spreads a mutation to 5 other plants. And it can spread the glimmering mutation, which is really useful gang. You should use T-Rex if you have. Anyways, here is another roaming fairy. Do not miss on these gang, these are really useful. Like they will give some glimmering mutation when you need them. But yeah, I think that's all with the fairy part. Use T-Rex if you have. Try to max these upgrades. And try to submit only the required plans. Which I know this is really hard. But check this out gang, I'm already at tier 4 and if I can do it, you can do it too. I believe in you. But yeah, that's not all gang. You can actually feed foods to the Sam right now. If you select a food, you'll see that he got some points and here is the friendship level. If you talk with him, you'll see that there is a new friendship shop. Like the giant in the Beanstalk update. But yeah, you need to submit some foods and he will accept foods once a day. So don't forget to submit the food to him every day. And we also have this Garden Ascension shop. I don't know about it. It is a little bit annoying. If we talk with this NPC and select the second option, we see that this is like rebirth. We can get 10 garden coins, but we will lose all our shekels. Now this is a big problem. This is a really big problem. Because if we access the shop, these are real good upgrades. Like we can plant more plants in your garden, more egg capacity, a new save slot, and of course a new pet inventory capacity upgrade. We can get 50 more pet inventory capacity with this. But yeah, to do the rebirth or the ascension, we need to lose all our shekels, gang. And you might say I'll trade all my money to alt account. There is no drawback. But boys and girls, I'm sorry to inform you, they fixed that too. If I trade with my alt, you see that I can't trade any money here. So yeah, I don't know about this. We need to lose all our money to get the ascension. Comment down below what do you think about this update. I think they did this way to fix the economy, but actually implementing by this way will only help the bug abusers and the glitch abusers. Because they will do this ascension and lose all their money. And you know what will they do? They will abuse the bugs to get all their money back. Maybe they will use some kitsune and raccoons. And yeah, I don't know about this, gang. Comment down below what do you think about this. And I think that's all. Thanks for watching and see ya.